Arcana 21 is absolutely dominating the game right now. And by that, I mean I've played one round against it and I got crushed into an oblivion. Let me show you the magic that unfolded. Well, I can't because I didn't record my gameplay. I actually have a match copy. Never mind. I can show you guys after this. But I went and did some investigating on my friend here. The only thing I can read is white. I don't know what else the rest of, I'm very terrible at kanji, but this guy literally pilots the craziest deck I've ever seen ever. This guy might be Yugi Moto himself. I'm going to fast forward through this because long story short, he dominates. Towards the end, he gets Arcana 21 onto the board. And this card single-handedly negates, I wouldn't say negate, it stops your opponent from playing the game. It skips their entire turn. I was very confused when it was turn 3 and my opponent started drawing right after they just spent 20 minutes setting up this crazy board that I was like, okay, well, at least I have a good hand. I can answer back. I can follow up with this, but no. To my surprise, because I didn't know what this card did beforehand, I had to learn the hard way. And learn I did. Now I'm watching you, bro. I am watching you. I followed him by accident, and I was like, you know what? That's probably the best thing. I humbly took this, and I was like, I can learn from this guy. Once you see what I had, it's so sad. But I wanted to show you guys this just because I wanted to get a look at what clips they might have available. And they had one from World Championship qualifiers. And oh man, I believe it. I think they could qualify for the World Championships. This is insane. They get this card. They abuse this poor card. Oh my god. This card is like a workhorse for this deck. And I swear, I'm gonna do my best to copy what I can find on this and whatever deck they were playing before. I need to study the spreadsheets that they have access to. This was nutsville. I literally couldn't believe it. And this isn't even the game that I played against them. Once you see that, it's gonna start making a lot of sense. This was just like so I can look at what's happening, see what cards are on the board and what they do. And also, you know, like I said, get a look at the opponent's freaking deck, what they're running. And, bro, it's so nuts. The amount of, what am I trying to say here? The amount of chess they had to play. They were not afraid. I don't know if you saw it earlier, but they named Nibiru when they called this. So I didn't even think about that. But he just draws through his entire deck, basically. And he has those solid effects. Obviously, he's running that at 3. I haven't checked the deck profile yet. But, oh my god. Once he gets... Oh, this card. Yeah. So this is what's happening. End of the turn. Flawful. This card. The cloud guy. The happy cloud guy that helps you draw. This dude. Mold Charmy Fwalos. He has to select all those, send him back. And his skip your opponent's next turn is crazy. And it literally just automatically applies it. So now it's their turn again, turn 3. Basically what happens is they get a little bit of a beefy board, just enough to punch over them. And they go right into the battle phase, knowing that they can't do anything. Gores could actually help this situation, but like having to ditch your whole hand, can't do anything to respond. Something similar happened to me. So I don't think there's a way to show you what deck he was running here, which is fine. I'm gonna go to our game here. I want to see what he was running first. What? He was playing Exodia? I'm glad I found this out at the same time as you guys, because I don't think I could replicate the amount of surprise that I have right now. So I guess, what? What are you? You're not a machine, right? I don't think I played against a bot. Like, there's no way. I don't think so. I think this is a skilled pilot, but I have so many questions. Maybe it's to avoid, because no one plays these, right? Except for, obviously, some of these. But for the most part, you can dodge some good effects by not running stuff that other people run. So maybe that's why, or maybe it's just because it's 3 monsters, period. I don't understand. Just to climb into this, I think. But yeah. So they're a Arcana Force player. Is that really? That's so surprising to me. Exodia. Alright, so that's all they're doing. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, I got crushed by them. So let me go back to the game. Play the quick replay real fast. And I'll put it at 2x speed because there's a lot of effects that go on. If I don't do that, video is probably going to be 20 minutes long. I shit you not. I was just sitting there forever. Alright, so they go first. We don't really get to see what's in their hand, unfortunately, but we can make some guesses. So, let's see. This is where the trouble begins. I think this is their starter. And then they run off their search, not even thinking that I have, because they just play through hand traps anyways. They know. I saw exactly what they were doing before with, I'm just surprised that they don't have Teflon and all that stuff. Maybe in this, it's bad, or maybe it's banned now. But, oh man, I just got a lot of questions. I just can't believe, maybe this is the fun version of their deck because they had the chance to draw into Exodia. When they summoned that to my board, I was like, what is going on? Oh, this stuff's crazy, man. They did that to me twice, and I was very confused. And then they got this crazy fusion, dude. I swear, I didn't read any of these because I was just waiting. Like, all right, it's going to be my turn. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to just blue eyes this shit as long as they don't have any negates. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm clear. Because I didn't read that. And then I was like, turn change. I was like, excuse me? They did what? So I think this whole time they were really just trying to mill out and then draw into Exodia as best as they could, because that would be really fun. Like a really fun. I feel like this is just their fun deck. Because I saw their competitive sweaty deck. And I thought this was the competitive sweaty deck until I took a look at it. And I was like, wow. 40 cards straight, but it still looks like, my God, this hurt. I had no responses, and the sad thing is, even if I had a response, they would have played through it. I saw them do it in the clip we just saw. Not even a clip. That was the full game. Oh man, all right, yeah. So let me fast forward to this, because at this point we are not too bad in here. It's been like 6.5 minutes. Alright, I'm going to slow it down because I think they're about to go into battle phase and just kill me right here. Man, dude. When I tell you, I still haven't really read enough through this to just go in and understand. I'm guessing they're just going in using this. Is it still once per turn? How are they doing it so many Oh, yeah, because it's turn 3. Ugh. So they've just been real good with what they wanted to do. Yeah, easy clap. I gotta say, I really did feel like I was playing as Yugimoto himself. So that was crazy. I really can't believe I got hurt like that. But I like it. Well, it was creative. It hurt my feelings, but I'm pretty sure they're just gonna keep climbing and getting through all this. Probably gonna get right up to Diamond. It is season 42. I can't believe it. I think I've been playing since the beginning. I don't know how old this particular account is, but I think it's my original account, because I've only had my mobile account and a second mobile account because I got a new phone a little bit after. So yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! It's season 42. This is what it's all about. We're climbing through Plat slowly. This is the deck I'm running. I think that's the last thing a note to show you guys. You guys can go ahead and pause it. Get a good look at it. This is the way I like to run it. It's pretty cool. I can make some adjustments here and there, but I mostly love running it because when I get a surprise wing dragon or raw, I feel like my opponent just respects it and they're just like, you know what? I can't even be mad at it. This is okay. If anything, I would get rid of like, because there's searches for this card, so it's not bad at all. But yeah, that's about it. Anyways, guys, um, I think this is really good too because we've run a ton of level ones, and yeah, I think that's everything else is pretty self-explanatory because you've seen a million Blue Eyes decks. I have two other pet decks that I like to use. I guess I'll show that real fast. It's Mech Knight. I think Mech Knight is pretty cool. A lot of fun things you can do with that, especially because they cross over to so many different engines you can use. I love that fact that it ties into World Legacy, crawlers. You got Crusadia. So there's just so many options. What I say about Gore is I started putting him in this and I was like, you know what? This could be fire. So this deck is super fun to run. I added Dragoon to this. I forgot about that. But I just need a little something extra to punch down on people because, oh my lord, I swear it's tough. So, don't remember what that one does. Oh, it's just for fun when I play with my friends and we're like kicking it back to old school times. Got a negate version of my Mech Knights. I have this Gravekeeper. I forgot why I call it Burn, but because I put in what are these guys? Metamorph cards. Yeah, a little experimental. I can't remember if it's any good or not. Yeah, I'll have to give it a try a little later. I definitely need to change the name. I think I just copied this deck over. That's what I did. This is my and it's 50, bro. I need to change these names. But yeah, Trickstar, super fun. I play like one of each name because I want to get as much burn off on her, which is usually just 2100, but it's fine. I have all these little extra amazing burn effect cards that just have lingering effects that are solid. So it's kind of like the defensive version of one of these bodies on the board. And of course the classic Droll Lock and Trickstar Reincarnation. The rest is just kind of just to basically go until I get that condition, which can look like a Disturbance Strategy, Present card, Droll Lock. As long as you see any of those cards and Droll Lock, you're pretty much set. And then she's mostly to get all this stuff. What also you can do for the deck is adding in double summon, because this is not once per turn. If you just summon her again somehow, boom, you get the effect again. It's amazing. I showed a little bit of Gravekeepers, Mech Knights, and Trickstar. Those are my pet decks. I love it. I have a graveyard deck somewhere. I have not played it at all in a long ass time, but it's pretty sick. If I do say so myself, it's dang Skull Servant. That's probably why I haven't played it yet. Because look, there's a lot of graveyard removal, a lot of effects that just negate stuff. So like that's very easy to walk over because unfortunately he's very targetable. It's very much old school Yu-Gi-Oh getting power crept. There needs to be some sort of ability, maybe a way to equip something onto him, like a monster that gives him certain effects. There just needs to be some sort of reskin. But yeah, it's super fun. A lot of random. It's like a random Yu-Gi-Oh Go bird. It's so crazy. I even threw Mech Knights into there. I think that's just to get more bodies and then special summons and then search out to thin everything else out. Cause wow, I was super experimental here. It must be A-okay or good. I gotta give it a try again. But yeah, that's the decks I have a lot of fun playing. I made a copy of Marine Cess. Yeah. Still, and 6 Sam. So I need more cards for those. What's this 40 Gravekeeper? Haven't played this in a minute either. 44 cards. That's kind of high right there. I see it's focused on actually negating and stuff, and then I got the max C. That, you know what? That might be pretty fun. But there was one that I played that had a ton of modern negates, and it was friggin' sick. Let me see, because that's really like the last thing I want to show you guys. No, that's about it. So I'm gonna just end the video here, and that'll be that.